Hi, I'm Missy with On William Street, and we are here to help you become a more confident quilter, from the piecing to the quilting and everything in between. So this month, we are so excited to celebrate the birth of our country. So we are going to share with you a really fun Stars and Stripes table runner. So all of the information that you need for this project you can find in the blog post. So that link is going to be in the description below the video. It's going to list all of the fabric requirements and the cutting instructions that you'll need to create your own Stars and Stripes table runner. And while you're there checking out the blog and all of the details, make sure you take a look at our shop and find your next quilting project. Okay, so for this table runner, you're going to need 3 different colors. We're going to need some white. That's what we're going to use for the majority of our background. We're going to need about 3/8 of a yard of that white. We're going to need just a really good blue. You can do either solids or prints for this, whichever you prefer. For the blue, we're going to use about a 5-inch strip, and it's not going to be the full length of the fabric, but we're going to need at least 27 inches, so about 5 by 27 inches. And then for the red, we're only going to need a 7.5 by 9.5 inch piece for this. Okay, so we've already gone ahead and cut all of our pieces, but we're going to walk through what you need. So from your white, you are going to need to have 4 5-inch squares, and then you're going to need to have 8 3.5-inch squares. And then we're also going to cut very similar from our blues as well. So we'll need again 4 5-inch squares to match our white, but then we're only going to need 2 of the 3.5-inch squares. From the strips, we're going to need to have 4 strips that are 1.5 by 9.5 inches long. And then again, we're going to match that up with our red, but for the red, we're going to need 5 of these. So 5 at 1.5 by 9.5 inches. And then you're also going to need some borders from your white. And you're going to need to have 2 that are going to be 1.5 by 9.5 inches long. And then for your top and bottom border, this should finish at about 29 inches long. So you're going to need to have 2 strips that are 1.5 inches wide by 29 inches long. Okay, so for our white strips, these are the stripe part of our table runner. We're going to just sew each of these together, and we're just going to alternate. So we're going to start with the red and a white, and then just repeat that. But we're going to start and end this section with a red strip. So we're going to use all 5 of our red strips and then the 4 of the white strips. And we'll just go ahead and sew all of those together to create that middle section of the square. So to start these out, we're going to take our 5-inch squares and we are going to make quarter square triangle blocks. So we're going to take our blue, place our white on top of that, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our fabric marker and we're going to draw a line from corner to corner on this white. And then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam on each side of that white. And we're going to repeat that with all of our 5-inch blue and white squares. Okay, now that we've got our 1/4 inch seam, we're going to go ahead and we need to trim this on that line. So cut those 2 apart. And then we need to go ahead and iron it. And you're going to want to iron it to the blue so that you don't have that ghosting showing through on the white. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to take 2 of our squares, and what we're going to do is we're going to match up the all opposite colors, and we're going to be able to just nest those seams in here really nicely since they're pressed, both pressed to the blue, and we've got the blue on the opposite ends. We want to make sure it's nested nicely. Don't worry too much about some of these corners not matching up, because we did make a large enough square that when we trim this down, we're going to have plenty of room, so we'll be perfectly fine there. We're going to go ahead again, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner. And then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam on either side of that line and then come back and trim on the line for each of these. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and trim our squares down, but we wanna make sure that when we're trimming these down, we wanna keep this center nice and straight. So we wanna trim these down to a 3.5-inch square. So I like to use that 45-degree angle mark on my ruler to help keep this nice and square as we do that. So I'm gonna line that 45-degree angle right there along that line. And because we want a 3.5-inch finished square, we're going to take that, divide it in half. That's going to give us a 1 7/5. Remember that we've got, for this particular ruler, because it's a 6.5-inch ruler, we've got 1/2 inch over here. So we've got our 1.5 plus our 1/2 inch over here. So we need to make sure that we account for that. So we're going to line this up right here on our hang on. So our 1.1 1/4 inch mark right here is going to then give us our 1.75 with this additional 1/2 inch seam. So then we can go ahead and trim that. And then we'll flip this square over and we're going to do the same thing. So line your 45-degree line right there, and then make sure that your point is right there on that 1 7/8 inch is what you want that to be. And then that should end up being right there along your 3.5 inch on both sides. And go ahead and just repeat that with all of your 1/4 square triangles. Now that we've got them all trimmed, we can go ahead and lay our square out. And we're going to put our 1/4 square triangles on each end, and then we're going to take those. We've got the blue 3.5-inch square in the center, and then we've got the white 3.5-inch squares in each of those corners. And we're going to sew these together just like we would a simple 9-patch. So we'll sew the 3 rows together, and then we'll sew those rows to each other. So now that our star blocks are finished, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sew one on either side of our stripes. So then we've got our stars and our stripes. We want our stripes to go up and down, so make sure you're showing this red right along the side of the star, and then we'll just do one on each side. Okay, so we've got our stars and our stripes all completed. We're going to go ahead and add our borders. So we're going to take our 1.5 by 9.5-inch strips, and we're going to sew one of those on each end of the quilt, and then we will go ahead and add our borders on the top and the bottom. So this is our 1.5 by 29-inch strips. So our stars and stripes runner is now ready to be quilted and bound. And again, you'll find the instructions on how much fabric you need for the back and the binding in the blog post, so make sure you check out that link. Don't forget to take a look at our store, see if you can find something fun for your next quilting project, and go ahead and click on the bell so you get notified when we upload new videos. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to see what we're working on, and then also subscribe to our newsletter list so that you can be the first one to know of new projects and new things coming out. And we'll see you next time.